Well, we have missed the IWTR World Football Series quite a lot for about a month, I would say. But now we're back at it again for the IWTR World Football Series Season 3. It's round 10 of the championship. 5 rounds left to go in this Season 3. It's the Turkish Grand Prix here at the Istanbul Park Circuit. I'm still your host and your commentator Pausa here, as I'm alone again we still couldn't find a second commentator to commentate with us, having a right time schedule, so I'm still gonna commentate it on my own. But within the month of just absence from the World Football Series, we have quite a big news coming in, as we've seen that Blake Moores are not commentating with us for a couple of races, but that's why, because he will be retiring his duties along with 2 different drivers, including Charles Vasquez and Alex Nizani. Both of them will be retired after the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix onwards. So Alex Nizani, who was debuted in the last season, had a bit of an average season for a rookie in IWTR. He was with Williams, and then in this season 3 he jumped ship to McLaren, which he was doing strongly in this season, but until that he seems like he's not having a great time here, so that's why and also Charles Vasquez, who was debuted in this season. It was quite odd to see a rookie retire in his first season, but he retired anyways, just because that he had not a really good relationship with Williams, I would say. But still, Blake Moore's the side commentator with me, and then Alex Nizani and Charles Vasquez, they're all gonna retire their duties after the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. So that means we will have 2 new drivers in 2 different teams. So we're starting off with Williams. They have opted to sign another rookie in this series. That means it is Zlatko Dobrozajevic. The Serbian driver, he will lines up in 9th today. And the other driver, which is Jafari Blackwood, he will start P14 today for the McLaren driver. A little bit of inexperience coming to play as well for these 2 guys, but I would say this could be quite a moment for those 2. And also the headlines coming in, as it's not really a headline, but it's quite a specialty for some of the drivers. It will be Toro Rosso of Simon Fitt. He will drive this race with a special quadrant livery helmet. So that helmet looks quite cool. So yeah, could it add to his favors to win this race, or the comeback that he would wanted? But we only have 5 races to go, so maybe that comeback could be not enough. But a comeback could be a comeback. A comeback is a comeback, so maybe we'll see that in this race. But yeah, let's have a look at the track info of the Turkish circuit. The Istanbul Park Circuit, located at Tuzla, Istanbul, Turkey. It is a 5.33 km circuit, or 3.31 miles. 14 corners, 8 to the left and 6 to the right. And it has hosted Formula 1 since 2005, and then from 2005 to 2011, I think, and then it come back again in 2010 for the COVID-19 pandemic came out, and then again in 2021. But there is no Turkish Grand Prix in 2022. Previous winners from the last couple of seasons, it is Simo Ikinga, the season 1 champion with Sauber, and Atiya Vargas with that time he was with Mercedes, I think, or actually wait, Williams I meant, yeah. So he will start, I think in P12 in this race. So we'll see what happens for the last season's winner. Let's see how he could fair share with this race. And also next up we have the championship standings for both the drivers and the constructors championship. In the drivers championship though, it is quite a battle after last race in Imola. Mitch Johnson, I have absolutely been shocked since he retired from the race. He retired from the race because of fuel shortage. So that means he will not score any points at all. And even worse, Seb Plebs jumped to second place with only 5 points behind Mitch Johnson. This could be a tight battle for the championship. But also with his teammate, however, Akademi Bavona is in third currently, 70 points, 33 points behind Mitch Johnson. But crucially, I mean about 28 points behind Seb Plebs, which I think this could be quite a big one, to be honest. Livin Pasalic, meanwhile, he win last race in Imola, and that means he will move up to 4th in the points, which is 68 points, which is 35 points behind Mitch Johnson. But he's only 2 points away from Akademi Bavona, so this could be quite the big break for those two. As Livin Pasalic, he will line up second today in the Turkish Grand Prix. This could be a make or break for him. He has to win this race, or maybe get in second and hope that everyone doesn't score points, or maybe only 1 or 2 points to get up into the front. But yeah, with the midfield pack, as we've seen, Alex Zani is not being scored anymore since he's retiring from the race. But Tim Anderson, Luca Farina, Panos Glazos, Simon Witt, and Walter Wagner, they both are pretty close in score as well. And then you can see also in the bottom pack at the Vasquez make up some grounds with the last 3 consecutive points finish in France, Portugal, and the Great Britain race as well. So he gets 20 points, which is just only 6 points behind Tuamela. So this could be quite a comeback for Adiabakis. And also with Seth Nkaya, who is currently in last so it could be quite tough for him. He only scored once in this season, that is at the German Grand Prix. We'll hope to see that he could get some points here today. And now in the Constructors' Championship, it is quite tough. It is another tight battle, but Red Bull finally overtakes Sauber, but they only have 3 points advantage to Sauber. So it's still going to be a tough one for the Constructors, which is Sauber and Red Bull. They're going to duke it out for the first place right now with only 5 races to go. But in third place, McLaren make up a little bit of grounds. They're 119 points, 49 points behind Red Bull. But then you also have the likes in the midfield, which is Force India, Ferrari, and Toro Rosso. They all score points in the last race, and they're quite tight, because right now Force India, now that they score a victory with Livin Pasalic at the Imola, they move up to 4th place, 104 points. But for Ferrari, they score points as well. I think they score a podium, or maybe 4th place, and I think they score a podium, and I think they have 101 points, which is 67 points behind the Red Bull. But they only have 3 points deficit between them and the Force India. But then also we have the Toro Rosso. We have 93 points, which is really close for the midfield pack. But then on the back of the field, I mean, Manor, Williams, and Mercedes, they're all fighting for the 8th spot. So this is quite an interesting championship so far in terms of the point standings and everything. So we'll see what happens, what it will falls out today here in Istanbul. And now, without further ado, it's time to get on to the formation lap and the starting grid of the Turkish Grand Prix. Those drivers coming, just clouds coming off. Beautiful skies here in the Istanbul Park Circuit. Let's have a look at the starting grid of today's race. Sepp Lips will be in pole position today. What a qualifying job for him. And then alongside him is Lifin Pasalic in the Force India. They're both looking for a title. Sepp Lips definitely very crucial for him. Prem Pilch in third place alongside Simon Witt, the last season's champion. Panos Glazers was lines up 5th place. Matthew Falcon was lines up 6th place. Zora Petrojan, and then you also have Zeren Kaya in 8th place. Very good qualifying for Zeren Kaya. Slatko Drobro Zaujevic, he will lines up in 9th for the new drivers that have replaced Charles Vasquez. And then alongside him is Akati Bavona in 10th place. Noah Zomela and Adia Baggers will line up in row 6. Mitch Johnson, very off from his qualifying pace. Alongside him is another new driver that will replace Alex Antonani, which is Jafari Blackwood from the Jamaican driver. And then Flandre Wilson, she will lines up in 15th place. Dylan Hope will lines up 16th in row 8. Row 9, we have Tim Anderson and Henry Jabrow. And then running out of the field is Luca Farina and Walter Wagner. Very bad qualifying for him, if I'll be honest, from the Ferrari driver. So now that we have a new medical cars, which is the Audi R8, a V10 engine powered. It's from the Ultimate GT3 mod that's been converted from Alpha to 1 mod, so I have to give credits for that. But still, with the other guys over here, they're honestly looking for the win, especially for Sepp Lips and Lifin Pasalic. They're looking for a win to get into the front of the pack in terms of the championship points. So this would be quite a big one to look forward to for the Turkish Grand Prix. You see, Prem Pilch, he has to do everything he can, whatever he can to help his teammate to get the win, and maybe the lead still in their hands for the Sauber team. But here we goes. Now here we go. Now everyone is now lining up through. It goes now in. Actually, the medical car is coming into the pit. I think because of low fuel on his car. Now here we go. Everyone is lining up through the field. What the hell is this medical car doing? I'm gonna have to manually control myself. Alright, so everybody's almost lined up. Safety cars will be waiting in the pit. Medical cars will be waiting in the pit lane. Front 2 championship is on the line here for both of those guys. Also in the mix of the field, they also looking for a win today. 4 lights at the Turkish Grand Prix. 1, 2, 3, and 4 lights. And we go green here, Turkish Grand Prix. Sepp Lips, nice start here, coming off from the starting grid. And then Lifin Pasalic looks to have a switcheroo down the inside. Oh, big contact on the back. There's a lot of wings coming off. Oh, I don't know who could be, but let me kill the safety car for now. Oh, never mind. It's still on a pit lane. Yeah, there's somebody already lost the front wing. That is Mitch Johnson, the championship leader. That is really crucial for his championship hunt. But then you can see Zeren Kaya, making contact as well, and he hits his teammate. A lot of contact there. And both of the Mercedes facing another bad luck again for both of them. But I think it's Zeren Kaya who started all of this. He's just coming to the corner. Oh, hits the back of the man there. I think it was Endoro Tormenta, I think. Yep. Just couldn't do anything there. Slides off. He hits his teammate as well. And you could see, I think there was somebody's wing. Oh, there he is. Mitch Johnson there. you can see it's another manner. That one is to a man. So Ankaya hits Falcon, backs on his teammate. Then Mitch Johnson hit Tuomella's back, and that lost all of them for the front wings. This is really crucial for the title here. Set Plebs and both of Mercedes have wings damage once again, but Set Plebs just running so easily in the front, but Liffin Passali just right behind him as well. Panos Glazos jumps into third after starting fifth. Simon Vitt not losing any position, which is good for him. He has to get some points on his ring now, but have to kill the safety car for now. Right, he's coming into the pits, and I think I'm gonna crush him off. Yep, that's gonna be it. Liffin Pasalic is still in second place, then Panos Glazos was coming in third, Simon Vitt. Oh, you can see it up behind, man. There's just a lot of battles going on there. Williams and Slacko! He already have damage early. I think it's probably... Oh! It's this turn 8 Calamity. Yeah, with the inexperience that he got. He just went through it, yep. And then... he could have just braked there, but then... Oh... Yep, and then he's been floundered. And then you're coming off into this corner, into this turn 12. I think he lost the brake, didn't he? Yes. Ooh. He made a contact with Tin Anderson though. He made a contact with Tin Anderson, so that's why. It's running off, but then you can see Brown trying to make up some grounds after starting 18th. Back up front, and it's still nothing. And you can see there he goes. Mitch Johnson, the championship leader, is out. Maybe out of the contention of the points there. And if Sepp Plebs now in front and win the race, that means he will take the lead by about 18 points, I believe. Slacko already finished his damage repair. He will come out in front of Mitch Johnson as well. But then you see both of the Mercedes very, very, very bad start to the race here. But they pitting one pit earlier than anyone, so they could be on for a charge. Well, who knows? They have to get it right this time around. So it's damage limitation for them both. But here we goes now. I think Bremen Pilcher's right behind the Manor. Also, you see there's a lot of cars flying through there. There is Flanger Wilson round the outside. The British driver looking to go for round the outside once again. Really close it. But now looking at Jafari Blackwood, he's now gonna try to go for it. See Flanger Wilson. Is there gonna be enough room? No. And now you see Luca Farina, Simon Vitt's teammate. He's gonna try to go around the outside. Oh, for Blackwood, very bold move there around the outside of Flanger Wilson. Looks as though he could go for it, but he wasn't. Now he's gonna stay in 11th place. Flanger Wilson in 10th. And now Dylan Hope is just right behind the Toro Rosso driver now. Or he might have a move here around the outside on turn 8. No, being crossed over. Wagner as well. I think it would say a pretty damage limitation there for the Ferrari driver as well, since he started in 20th, way down in the order. Look at Farina, here he goes. Let's have a look on board with him. So let's see the vibration of the car. Could be quite severe there. Could be a little bit of uncomfortable if you're gonna sit in that car. But, yeah, Luca Farina, meanwhile, he's actually in 9th in the standings. He didn't score any points in the last race at Imola, but he's still doing strongly here. Here he goes now through Jafari. Blackwood now tries to find a way to get some elbows out here from P11. Look at the front of Wilson. Not giving up just yet. They made a contact again. Oh, don't take it too far, now, guys. It's a contact there for Jafari Blackwood. Just it's absolutely throwing everything at her. But meanwhile, at the front, plebs make up 3-second gap, which is quite astonishing there. You can see now Pascal Lazos in 2nd place, and then Simon Witt in 3rd. Back on a podium contention there for the last season's champion. He's currently standing in 11th place, as a matter of fact. He didn't score any significant, but this could be his first podium of the season as well. If he's gonna get P3 today. There we go. Sepp Plebs, fastest lap time, 1:31.880. You can see a little bit of single file, a lot of single file actions there. But Pilt, he gets a good run coming off turn 2. I fancy trying to go down the inside onto Matthew Falcon here into turn 4. Here's a turn 4. Down into turn 5. Pilch is still on the inside. He takes it, but then Matthew Falcon, he still has a solution to take it through. I think he's gonna retake it. No, backs it off. And he's gonna yield the position there for Pilch up into 5th now, after starting 3rd. Oh, sliding off there. He also in the title hunt as well. Still in the title hunt. But, he has to make up some ground there. Oh, down the inside goes Noah Turmella, make a move on Academy Bivona. Nice move there from the Manor driver. Now here he goes. Academy Bivona, maybe he's going to try to do it again. Maybe trying to go around the outside, being touched there from Flondra Wilson. But they're pretty close no matter what. Ooh, a bit of tank slapper there for Petrosian coming off at turn 14. We're currently lap number 6 of the race now. Here goes Jafari Blackwood trying to go on it again into turn 1. No, wasn't enough again. Let's have to go on board with him there in a T-cam. Just the rookie, just could be he's quite inexperienced with these cars, but he had some experience back in when the Formula Racing Championship was in play, and then you could see look for it down, try to go for it down the inside, but wasn't enough. Well, you can see Dylan Hope in P13 for Williams. Not doing great so far for Dylan Hope. He just right behind his former teammate Charles Vasquez. I think is about 4 points behind Charles Vasquez. If he could get points today, I think he probably could surpass him. Now we see Liffin Pasalic dropping back 2 positions here from his starting spot in 2nd place. See, everyone is quite slidey coming off of that turn 12 when they're going to try to brake. There we go, Petrosian has a he's going to try around the outside, make contact with Matthew Falcon. Falcon just holding his own, getting his elbows out here. So far, no damage for these guys. Up front. They almost have there for Azerbaijan. Just hit the back of Falcon's rear right tire. But now you see on the back, there's just a, yeah, you can see there's Zlatko Dobrozajevic. P17, Mitch Johnson. Yeah, I don't think he's probably not gonna score any points today. But it seems like they pretty much catching up with the new tires a little bit. Remember the front 14s, the front 16 is still on the starting tire, but the bottom 4 they already pit stop because of the damage. And they also changed the tire as well just to go for it. But they're all gonna use soft tires no matter what. So yeah, so it could be the same performance, but pitching differently. You also gonna have different tire wears rates and how much you could push in the race as well. But you can see Simon Witt, Panis Glizzard and Sepp Plebs, they're all gonna pit in this lap. Livin Pasalic as well, Prem and Pooch staying out. But it is quite close so far for the top 14. Actually top 16 I would say. So Pilch doing decently, and here he goes now. He's closing up on Livin Pasalic now. Pasalic still has to hold his line, hold his own, but you can see Pilch a little bit off here going to turn 8. But then you can see the others. The Ferrari of Petrosyan being sandwiched by the Manor driver. But he's still gonna pit next. But he's gonna pit next lap, I believe. So this could be quite open for those guys. But then you can see there the other guys. Jafari Blackwood pitting. Flondra Wilson doesn't. She's gonna pit in next lap. Same with Katina Bavona as well. You can see. Oh, almost close to contact there for both of the Manor drivers. So Amelo is not pitting. Falcon goes into the pit lane. Here he goes. Flips. First pit stop for him. He's not going to be interrupted by anyone. 6.91. Good stops. You can see coming out to the Panis Glizzard just right behind as well as Simon Witt. Same as well. Falcon just come up behind them, and then you can see Jafari Blackwood is the last one to come out of the pits. Wagner, you can see Wagner, Anderson, Brown, Holt. They're still fighting for position here, even though they're on the in laps to get the new tires. But staying out could be good if you're pretty much way ahead of everyone else. But Zlatko, meanwhile, with that pit stops on the when he comes to repair the first lap, catching up to Jafari Blackwood now. He's gonna try right out on the outside, but he has to stay away because he will pit next lap. And the same goes for the other guys as well. Prem and Pilch. I mean, that's probably a race done for Mercedes and Mitch Johnson, and also Dobro Saljevic as well. Oh, contact there into the wall for the Sauber, Prem and Pilch. This could be bad for those guys. There he goes, and you can see the Red Bull of Sepp Plebs just rounding out the final corner. Petrosyan, what is his pit stop gonna be? 6.7.75. That's a little bit slow. A little bit slow, but could he come out in front of the Manor driver? There it is, just in front of him. So Petrosyan gained one more positions there, but Liffin Pasali couldn't get enough into the front of Pilch. Goes Latko. Mitch Johnson sitting in fastest lap time as well, but he has to pit again this lap. It's in lap 10 now, so I think he will get another pit stop and probably go to the end of the race. But I mean, the pit stop is kind of compromised there, but you can see Zlatko is making up all the grounds there because of the new tires at the top 10 getting through, trying to get up the temperature of the tires. But it's a Zlatko, man. He is on a roll here. Here we go now, Zlatko, he's just right behind. Oh my goodness me, he has low fuel though, so that's why he's getting a lot of position here. Get down the inside into turn 12, he takes it, goes into 9th place. I think he might get a faster lap after all. Goes out a little bit to tank snapper. I think, what time is he gonna get? He doesn't get a fastest lap time, but man, that was some moves there, Zlatko. Up to 9th momentarily, but you will have to yield because his pit stops are pretty much ruined after the first lap. And Bivona dives down the inside. Nope, wasn't enough. Blackwood's right behind him now. Bivona has to be careful with it. Has to be careful with him now. Back is into the pits, setting Kaya. Already pitting. Same with Mitch Johnson as well. So I don't know if Ankaya could overtake his teammate though. You can see there is Prem and Pilch. Liffin Basalik already overtakes Pilch to get back up to 4th. Now that's going to give some room here for Petrosyan to get up to P5 and potentially go up to get some good points. But Panis Glacier was 1.5 seconds off from Sepp Klev, so it's not really far to attack. It's still possible for him. We're now in lap 12 out of 23, so pretty much halfway through the race. Same with over here, there's Henry Jack Brown's right behind Luca Farina. Getting a lot of curves here coming off of turn 1, turn 2. And then into turn 3 he goes. Yep. Nothing's bad happens. Nothing really significant happened for him, so still looking for it. Jack Brown is currently sits in 13th place in the point standings. I think he's probably in the same points as Norton Miller as well. 26 points. But, yeah, he's still right behind Luca Farina, which is he's already making up 6 positions, starting 19th. Goes now, Matthew Falcon trying to go around the outside once again. Wasn't enough, but Petrosyan, you can see Prem Pilch already making moves. Oh, is that a mistake from Liffin Basalik? Yep, very huge mistake of braking. Oh, oh wow, he didn't touch the wall, thankfully, but he lost the position there. Lost a position to Prem and Pilch. Big mistake there for Liffin Pasalik. Simon Witt back in 3rd place. Third Sepleps, lap 13 of the race now. It is really close there. Living Basalik now being overtaken by Sorik Fridrijan, now into 5th place. Now he's going to get something a little bit good haul of points there to get into the front. 10 points now for P5. Meanwhile, as we see earlier on, there's Matthew Falcon, just still trying to making up grounds. Here he goes. Just right behind this Force India. I'd say very close now. I think he's going to get some good exit. There is his teammate, Noah Termella. Right behind him now. Here it goes, and it's going to be enough. No, it wasn't enough. Oh, very close. Just absolutely. And Pasali maybe a little bit slow coming off turn 13 and then into 14. Still looking fine. It's going to quite be a. I think it's going to be quite a fight here for P5. But then you see also Luca Farina being under attack now by Henry Jack Brown. Who's right behind him, 5/10 of a second now, 4/10, now down to 3/10 now. I think he's going to try to go for it now. As the slipstream now into turn 3 goes, makes contact, but he's got his way through, getting his elbows out now. Down inside into turn 5. Was it going to be enough? They're getting a pretty tight exit. Oh, but Brown has to year away. But it was a good fight though from turn 3 onwards. Farina still holds it on. Oh, sit flips. Oh, did he make a mistake or something? This is quite a little bit slow. But there he is. Baggers and Serenkaya back in 19th and 20th. They're literally fighting for each other now at this point. They're too far away from the front of the pack. But Phillips is still 2 seconds gapped, which is pretty fair. Which is still pretty far away to get an overtake on. And then you see there's Simon Witt as well in the mix. Brent Bilch in 4th, and then Pedrojan in 5th, Pasalak 6th, Falcon 7th, Tuamela 8th, Bivon in 9th, and then Blackwood in 10th place. You could see the other guys were still on a charge here, but you could see there's a lot of single file racing. But I think the next pit stop will come in pretty soon, I believe. Probably about lap 17 or 18, because these guys, they have to do at least one pit stop though. But they could do 2 stops if they wanted to. But they put a few less fuel on that, because they could get some good opportunities for that. Here goes now Matthew Falcon. In 7th place as of right now. I mean, he's looking strongly in 7th place. Same goes with Noah Tomena. Goes, oh man, he's just locking up brakes there for Falcon. Big tank slapper there for Prem and Pilch. Petrojan still trying to gain some time to get up in, to get it through Prem and Pilch, but I think Pilch has a better pace compared to the Ferrari. Living Basalik a little bit falling off, but still he's still trying to stay behind Zuri Petrojan to get into some points there. To try to make up some ground there, but you can see Luca Farina now. Is he gonna fancy trying to dive down inside? He does. He does go around the outside to turn 4 now, but it's gonna be enough. No. Brown gets ahead of him. And there goes Jafari Blackwood, low on fuel. Now that means that's going to be the second pit stop. There you can see the front guys as well, Sepp Plebs, Glazos, and then Simon Vitt. So we're going to have to watch out. We don't want to see we don't want to see the fuel mileage retirement once again. So I hope that these guys don't mess up with the fuel strategy. So we'll have to wait and see. Here we go. I think Mitch Johnson definitely not going to be challenging for position at all. But here we go. Plebs just coming around to turn 1. He's playing safe and going to the pits in this lap. Panos Glazos not playing safe at all. He's going to pit in the next lap. He could have the pace and have enough fuel to get into the next lap and get into the pit lane, and then maybe stay in front of Sepp Plebs. But we have to wait and see. This is real challenge, real headache for some of these guys. Prem Pilch not even out of field yet, so he will probably gonna stay out for a couple more laps. Petrojan is running low on fuel as well. Livin Pasalic playing safe here, gonna pit on this lap. Matthew Falcon also not out of fuel yet. Same goes with his teammate Noah Tuamela. Same goes with Vivona and Jafari Blackwood. And with the other guys as well on the back. So here we go, Sepp Plebs playing safe for the fuel strategy. We'll see how much that benefits him. There we go. Let's have a look on board with him coming into the pit lane. Here we go. He has to really get the steering wheel into the left hand side. Now into the pit lane he goes, and Panos Glazos is going to pass him now. Here we go, into the pit lane. Get to the pit stop pretty quickly. Now what is this pit stop time going to be? It's going to be about 7.4. 7.4 for Sepp Plebs, getting out really quickly. You can see Simon Vitt. What about his lap time? His pit stop time 7.33, and Dylan Ho fastest lap time 1:31.457. Livin Pasalic also pitting as well, 7.34. So he would just come out just in front of Slatko Drobozaljevic. Now Jevic is now under pressure from Mitch Johnson, who is looking to try to make a move now. He's only 4 couple of tenths behind, and he has the slipstream to go for it as well. I don't think he has enough gap to go for it. Yep, he doesn't have enough gap. Here we goes, Panos Glazos gonna go into the pits in a couple of laps, but then you can see in the P10, and there's gonna be a lot of a ding dong battle here. Brown trying to go round the outside to turn 9. What a move! Round the outside, but then Plebs comes back at him, but then Brown finishes the move round the outside of turn 8. What a move there. Brown, man, that was a mad move there. But you can see Luca Farina is just right behind Sepp Plebs. He's not pitting it in this lap as well. You don't want to see a fuel mileage pit stop once again. Oh, Wilson down the inside, round the outside. Whoa. And then Prem Pilch, fastest lap, 31.367. He's not coming in yet. You can see Petrojan in, and Panos Glazos in, 6.58. Better pit stop than the Sepp Plebs. Here he goes, just coming out to the pit lane. Plebs, and you can see Panos Glazos quicker stopped, and now, but he's gonna be hold up a little bit by the back. Henry Jack Brown, who is gonna go to pits this lap. But Plebs losing the lead in the pit lane. See Simon Witt in P12 currently, but he's gonna be P3. So the Panas Glazers, he has to get by the Force India if he wants to get it back in front. But is these guys gonna have enough fuel to get into through the next couple of laps? We don't really know, and we'll have to wait and see. There we goes Plebs. Oh my god, really close there. But Panas Glazers, I think he's probably going to be in the lead if Pilch gets a pretty poor start, I would say. Goes. Just coming out to the final corner. And he's going to try to dive down the inside. Oh man. There it goes. That slows down quite a bit, but Sepp Plebs, 8th place. I think that's probably his good enough for the spot to take the lead of the championship. Simon Witt as well, just coming out to the pit lane. There you can see there's Pilch into 3rd, snatching the podium away from Simon Witt. Oh wow. So that was a perfect timing stop there for the Sauber team. So he's probably going to help the team a little bit, but then you can see Bivona battling with Pasalic down the inside into turn 4 and 5, and he takes P8. But whoa, yep, Panos Glazers, he's going to pull away here. 4 seconds gap. He already made a lot of gaps here. You can see Simon Witt a little bit frustrated from his pit stop. But I guess he will take it any points he got. So I guess he will take it, I guess. Still, that's still a solid 12 points in the hands for him. So I think he will be alright with that. But what could have been if he could have got into the podium, but here he goes now. Little Pasalic just run right behind the back of these the man. Oh, he looks to have a move there, but it wasn't quite enough. Goes Plebs, yep, in 2nd place, but he's losing a lot of gap. He's losing a lot of pace here. But he still try to stay in front of the Sauber driver. But still, that's still good enough for him in the title hunt to get into the lead of the race. Sorry, the lead of the championship, I think. He's not gonna play some weird games with like he's still staying out or something like that. That would have been a disaster. But yeah, Plebs P2 currently. So if the point system stands right now, if he score 18 points, if he score P2 in this race, he will get 18 points, which that means he will move up to P1 with 13 points in his hand in front of Mitch Johnson. But he has to watch out for Prima Pilch as well. Here he goes, he's just right behind the Red Bull driver. Is he going to try to dive around the other side? No, wasn't enough gap. I think his tires weren't going to last long for this, to be honest, for the soft tires. You can see now all around the outside that Dylan hoped on his teammates Lako Dobrozevic. He's going to go to the pits anyway, so. But it's still. Here he goes now. Premin Pilch, he's going to try to dive down for 2 laps to go to this race. Down the inside he goes. I think he's going to take it. No! Plebs comes back at him. Comes back and he's gonna try to go around the outside. It's gonna be enough. Yes, it is enough. But Plebs has the inside line advantage. Yes, he's dived back on the inside and he's gonna still take P2. He's still gonna hold on to it. That is quite a damage limitation. It's not really a damage limitation, but still quite a great defense there from Sepp Plebs. But Pilch is definitely not giving up just yet. We'll see some drama in the closing stage of the race. But you can see that Panos, he just pulled away. They're 5.6 seconds gapped. He can slow down a little bit. Here he goes now. Pilch around the outside into turn 12. He's tried it again. Is he going to be enough? No, not yet. Plebs still has the inside lane advantage. So he's still going to take it. Yes, he's still going to take it. But that means if they're going to battle like this again, last lap of the race, have to think about Simon Vitt now. He's just closing in now. He's just closing in now. But here goes Prem and Pilch. He's going to try again. Is he going to try to go around the outside this time around? No. Prem and Pilch being blocked, and now he's going to try down the inside. He makes contact with Sepp Plebs. Plebs is just trying to make his car the biggest car that he could just possibly could. He's just trying to not really weave around, but defends fiercely for second place. He wants his second place. He wants to get a championship lead. But there you can see on the back over here, Living Basalic also having a battle. But you can see Flondre Wilson down the inside, and Istanbul Park on the final lap of the race into P7, still going side by side. Flondre Wilson has to go long way around into turn 8. No, being blocked and being cutted by Istanbul. Man, that was so close there. But then you can see now this is going to be a large chance for Prem and Pilch. Is he going to try dive down the outside on Sepp Plebs on a final lap? Is he going to go for it around the outside? Is it going to be enough? No, he's going to push it away. He's going to try to dive down the inside on Sepp Plebs. Plebs on the outside. He has to get away from him, and he does. But you can see now it's going to be side by side to the line. It's going to be side by side to the line. Vasquez is going to take the win, but Prem and Pilch just gonna get second place on the final lap. Oh man. That was some close fighting there for second place. Only 0.081 seconds of a gap in second place. What on earth is going on there? And then you can see the other guys were now finishing the race. But man, that final lap. But you can see also Flondre Wilson, Jafari Blackwood also making a move as well. I think trying to make a move on Flondre Wilson, but it wasn't quite enough. But he's also being under attack by Dylan Hope as well. You can see side by side, almost side by side to the line. It's about pretty much a car length ahead for Jafari Blackwood. But man, for that second place, just side by side to the line there. Simovic, he could have got a podium here, but it wasn't quite enough for him. But Sepp Plebs, that is enough for him to take the championship lead. He is now 10 points in front of Mitch Johnson. Whew. But Panos Glazos, your winner at the Turkish Grand Prix here at Istanbul Park. His second win of the season. After the Bahrain Grand Prix, he was just on it here, making up 4 positions up, but side by side to the line. Man, still couldn't believe it. That. Oh wow. Prem and Pilch will finish second, just in front of Sepp Plebs. Plebs will be happy no matter what, but he could have gone second place with that. And then you could see Simon Vitt in 4th place. Pretty much also could have gone for the podium as well. Serpijan happy with P5, he will take 10 points there. Noah Tomella and Matthew Falcon both finished 6th and 7th respectively. Good load of points for the Marussia team, the Mana Marussia team. Living Basalic will finish in 8th place, and then Akatinu Bivona, he will take it. He will take P9. He will take a good points for the team, and then also Flondre Wilson as well for P10. She will be the only last scoring position here, and then Jafari Blackwood will finish in P11, just in front of Dylan Hope. Harry Jack Brown in P13, Anderson 14th, Luca Farina P15, Wagner damage limitation only could have muster up P16. Slacko Dobro Sarjevic. Not really good starting week for him, but I hope that he could be going up there in the next couple of weeks. So Mitch Johnson, very disappointed week for him. Finishes in P18, and both of the Mercedes P19 and P20. They're both going to be really sad there for Adi Vasquez and Serenkaya. And so that is it for the Turkish Grand Prix here at the Istanbul Park Circuit. What a race! Down to the final corner for Prem Puch and Sepler's battle there. He just about to pinch it on the line. Wow. And yep, that is it for this Grand Prix. Next Grand Prix, we are heading for the first time in the IWTR history, the Italian Grand Prix at the Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. Yes, we are going to the historic Monza circuit. This is going to be a hello. That would be a hello to watch. And we'll see what would it provide for that race. So we're gonna have to wait and see for that. But yeah. So if you like this kind of content and wanted to see more of these kind of content, make sure to subscribe to the International World Tour Racing channel. If you could give a like, a share, or subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of us contents. And also, if you'd like to join this league, I'll put the Discord link in the description below. And that's it from me today. I've been Pausa, your host and your commentator, signing off for today. Goodbye.